Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm so glad you joined me inside one of my jewelry boxes because I was just looking at rearranging and organizing and kind of categorizing my jewelry. So I ran into a lot of things, including my black light that often disappears. And I bought the black light to authenticate amber, but I wanted to kind of maybe compart some nugget of wisdom and maybe gain even more, because that's usually the case. When I do a video, I definitely always gain much more knowledge than I believe I put out. But I'm really interested in what kinds of myths, what kinds of ideas you have heard about to authenticate certain jewelry. I pretty much only have a diamond tester. And even then, I usually rely more on my loop than I do on the diamond tester itself, because I don't know, I just feel like I know what a diamond looks like. You know, you rarely see a super beautiful, high quality color clarity. Carat, all of the 3 C's rarely come together for one reasonably priced piece. But I was quite intrigued because I do have a little collection of rubies. And I was in an auction not too long ago where someone mentioned something about the fluorescence of rubies. And so I kind of went and did some research, and I'll probably do some more. You can't believe everything you read on the internet. Remember, ordinary people write on the internet too. They're not all experts, they're not all gemologists. Many of them are just writing blogs. So I hope you enjoy this kind of video. I really wanted to sit down and do another jewelry jar, but I'm just so busy trying to get some organization done, trying to pare down some jewelry boxes and again organize them where I know what I'm going to wind up selling. I know what I want to maybe find a new home for and all of that. But let me know in the comments or in the chat what you know about rubies, what you know about gemstones, what you know about man-made versus natural, and your feelings about them. My feeling is nothing beats natural, not value, not price, nothing. The man-made specimens have made it very affordable for everyone to pick up a nice piece. And yes, the chemicals may be the same, but they're not the same in value. The rarity is what brings up the value. So I really get a little irritated when I hear that, because there's definitely a difference, just like there's a difference between man-made, turquoise, silver tone, real silver, real amber, faux amber. I had a faux amber here a minute ago. I wanted to check and see if it would fluoresce as well, because it was really cute. It's a big, huge, chunky ring, but now I don't know where it is. I'll have to post a picture of it. But anyway, let's take a look at the rubies. Let me say hi to a couple of people that are here. Thank you for joining me, guys. This is a jewelry kind of educational video, I suppose. Normally we do unboxings. We love to treasure hunt. I go to thrift stores, garage sales, that kind of thing. And I'm always looking for something to you know, what meets my fancy that day. I've always been into silver, gold, and everything else, but of course I do love the precious gems, and I just am I'm very apprehensive about people declaring something as genuine because it was read in a machine. And usually those machines are very vague, and even gemologists rely on much more powerful microscopes and thermal machines and just all kinds of things to really, really authenticate them. And even a diamond, if I'm going to sell a diamond that I think is highly valuable, I'm going to definitely take it to a reputable jeweler first for their opinion. But let's take a look at what the black light does to the rubies. And then you can tell me what, and of course the camera may not do it justice. Okay. There's the amber. See how the ambers get fluoresced almost to looking like egg yolk or something? All right, there's another one. They turn almost neon. I hope you can see them. They turn almost neon. That one does, that one does. Some are not quite as neon as others. These really turn neon. And that troubles me, and I'm going to go back and read the research, because if I'm not mistaken, I think some said genuine rubies fluoresce, some said enhanced, and you know rubies are highly, highly enhanced. Even at fine department stores, they have now succumbed to government regulation and have to disclose that they are enhanced with glass and heat treatments and so forth. So, and many of these machines do not differentiate between man-made and natural, or enhanced and unenhanced. And that's the same thing that happens with emeralds. I read an article not too long ago that the fact that they manipulated the emerald so much, this is a raw emerald there, it doesn't do anything, really killed the emerald market and brought it down. So I don't know, but I'll show them to you one at a time. This is an 18 karat gold ruby cabochon. This is from a jewelry store. We were told they were genuine rubies, and I believe it, but I have a feeling they are enhanced. Treated, rather. Here's another one. Red as ruby. There's another one. And yet another one. And yet another one. Okay. I wish you, this is like stoplight. That one turns like stoplight red. So neon, it's ridiculous. But the only one that I can absolutely trust that is, well, along with this one, the cabochon, and this one of these is actually artificial. I think it's just a crystal. And I think that one is too. Let me see if I can get it on here. Let me see, this one. Yeah, this one. The camera's not doing it justice, but I wish you could see how it looks like the light literally turns on like a stoplight, neon red on these. But this one is actually a copper ring, not even real at all, copper ring. This one is my Tiffany 18 karat ruby and diamond, and this is an 18 karat genuine ruby, and I've had this one tested and taken it to a fine jeweler because I was going to sell it, and I decided not to. He pointed it out that it was definitely a natural ruby. He pointed out the little scratch at the top as well, which I had never seen, but he found it in his loop. So it's got little teeny, which is, you know, you expect it. I've had this thing for 30 years, so. But no, the only one I truly trust are these three. My Tiffany, the ruby and diamond ring that, no, the ruby ring that my sister gave me years ago. And I believe she bought that at Zales. But I believe it can be definitely said to be enhanced. And the rest, honestly, they're probably man-made rubies. But just again, I'm not trying to lament on anything in particular. I'm just trying to compart to you that there are so many ifs, ands, or buts when we're relying on our novice experience. I am definitely a novice, so I would definitely take something like this if I was to sell anything like this, and I am selling that one actually. I would definitely run it by a reputable jeweler first before I claimed that they were actually rubies. Look at that beautiful amber. Before I try to sell it at an auction or online. I just think you can save your reputation lots by doing that. So let me see who's here. I, again, wanted to do a longer video. Does anyone know what the maker's mark if a sideways V comes before the 18? It could be a K. Oh, I'm not sure, but what I would do, Suzanne, is just acid test it for 18K. There are many foreign marks that I don't know. And there are just so many ifs, ands, or buts when it comes to jewelry that, you know, I see a lot of things that are advertised as Saudi Arabian gold and so forth. I tend to doubt it, but I don't hesitate to buy it. If I can buy it from, let's say, Posh, where I know they will authenticate it, I know they, you know, if it's over $500, I don't hesitate. I've bought many things from Posh for over $500. Many of them I've been ecstatic with. They've been fabulous. And then there's some that turned out to be false. I just returned something that wasn't even that much, but she claimed it was lapis and it was plastic. And in reality, she was just going by the color stated on the box. And it was a vintage piece and the box said lapis, but it was referring to color. So this is why I'm saying you just have to be really, really careful where you buy, who you buy from. Just because they have a little machine that tells them something, please, please just be cautious about everything. And even the acids, they can be old. They may not know what they're doing when they test them. They may not have a sufficient scratch. I've made that mistake myself. I tested something that was very heavily plated. It tested positive silver. Luckily, I sold it to a customer who was extremely gracious, and we both were very, very willing to work with each other. And of course, her money went right back to her. But, you know, these things happen, and they especially happen with gemstones. And that's where my, you know, and when I say things like, I want to buy gems to study them, that's absolutely the truth. This is a copper ring, but that's a genuine jade. That's a genuine jade on an old costume piece. And there's just, you know, many of these things, I just want to own them in order to know what they are. This is what they call a raw emerald. And because there's no clarity to it, so this is not valuable in the emerald market. It's just a beautiful little piece of bling, you know? I mean, it's not, I couldn't go in and claim that this is a fabulous, amazing emerald. This is a raw emerald. It's a cloudy emerald. Just like long ago, you know, I don't know if you guys are aware, but years ago, black diamonds were worthless. They were thrown away. Now people talk about black diamonds as if we were talking about canary diamonds. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about marketing and everything else. But just be armed with knowledge. Read more than one thing. Don't take anyone's word for anything unless you know that they are going to back it up. If you get a ruby and then you take it to a jeweler and they say, no, that is not... and they can tell you, too, that if it's man-made, a good jeweler will tell you. They'll run it through a lab. They'll send it to wherever they have to send it. You can send it to the GIA and all of that as well. And then you can find out. And if your seller is honest, they will take it back. And usually they're very happy to do so. Many times they run into estates where they don't know what they have completely. eBay has millions and millions of estate sellers as well that definitely back their jewelry. I have bought jewelry where they give you 30 days to return it. Those are the places that I frequent. I do not frequent places that say no returns. That's just not, I don't even buy clothing that way. So anyway, guys, just a little 15-minute video really quick. I hope you don't take it the wrong way. As I said, we've all made mistakes. We all love jewelry. So we want to make sure we're buying what we're buying. This is a fake little jade here. I love it anyway. I wear it anyway, but I know it's fake. I'm not going to sell it to you like it's the real deal. This is a genuine Tiffany. I know it's a real Tiffany. I've run into fake Tiffany's as well. I don't sell them. I don't sell them unless I accidentally sold it. But, you know, I don't even sell you a fake Tiffany telling you it's fake. That's just not the way I run my business. But anyway, let me say hi to a couple of people and I can get back to work. Hey, Sandra, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for Thelma. Thank you for reminding everyone. I appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. The subscription button's right there on the right. You work in a pawn shop, and I get taken to the cleaners every now and then. Do you really? Good morning. How are you? Where are you that it's morning? Hey, Miss Lynn. Let me see. You're watching me over dinner? Fabulous. Hey, Miss Zombie. Becky, how are you? My watch collection. Well, I have a little bit. You know, I have a video. Look at this. That's a bunch of little vintage watches. But I do have an old video that's entitled My Watch Collection. But these are just my little vintage watches. They're so cute. And I just put one that I got from Cindy Loves Jewelry. I put it on one of my little hand mannequins or hand stands because it's so small it doesn't fit anybody. But it's precious. And some of these I've bought. They've been real gold. Some of them have been copper plated and so forth. I just love them. I think they're really beautiful. But that's just my little vintage one. I don't know what's in here. Oh, that's my little old turquoise stuff. Love my old chips of turquoise in there and some other things in there. I need to organize all of this. This is the big balls of heavy beads. I got this from Miss Zombie. This is an amazing, who is this? Pierre Cardin, I believe. This is an amazing piece that I believe was selling for like $500, right, Miss Zombie, when you sold it? But I think they had a red one or on Ruby Lane, and I adore this piece. It is so, so beautiful. I think it's from the 70s. But this is the kind of stuff I'm organizing and getting the heavy beads and putting them in a safer place because sometimes things fall. I've broken some jade that have fallen when I move things around, and I have I have tile flooring, so I need to move some of this stuff. I really do, and put it in safer places. And I'm so scared that okay, here it is. See the jade? It broke. I got these from Miss Kelly at her auction. These were amazing earrings, and they were so heavy that I couldn't wear them, and I was already going to make 2 pendants out of them, and I dropped one. So now I only have 1 pendant. So that's all I'm doing, organizing, and just came in to check on that blacklight myth or fact. I don't know. I'm going to go read it again. I'm going to go read a few more. Because you find one article, you go down that rabbit hole, you know what I'm saying? But lots of different things like that. Just be cautious. Those machines have to be calibrated. Those machines are vague. Diamond testers as well. Make sure you have a moissanite one as well. Make sure they always have fresh batteries. And then in the end, when it's a really, really high-end piece, take it to get authenticated from a real expert who can spot it with a loop. All right? And you're heartbroken? What happened? Oh, for the jade? I know. Believe me, I cried because I was going to give it to my eldest daughter. She actually wanted the earrings, but I kept telling her, no, they're going to be too heavy. Let me make them independent. And then that happened. That's awful. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Miss Casserole, how are you? Carla, I so enjoyed your video. It was very, very enlightening about the tendency of us to hoard and all of that. So I appreciate you making that video. It really, really makes me think. Like I was talking the other day about my... and I have another one just like this, guys. This one, look. My daughter came in here. My daughters do not like... The youngest one that I just posted a picture with her wearing the jade, she likes jewelry. She really does. But the other two, not that much. And she came in here, and the other one is actually more full than this one with rings. And she looked at it, and she said, I just don't get it, Mom. I just don't get it. And my husband says, don't listen to them. If it gives you pleasure, then it gives you pleasure, whatever. So, but anyway, but you're very right about that, Miss Carla. And that's why I'm thinking of lots of things that I think can find you homes. I want to keep excellent pieces. I love, amber, but I want the ring to have personality. I don't think I could ever part with this one. Remember when that one came out of the jar? Some of these have been gifts, and I won't part with those. And like I said, it doesn't even have to be expensive. This is a little fake emerald, and I love it. I think it's so pretty, and it's just silver tone. And but some of the other ones, I don't need, you know, 10,000 turquoise rings. This one was actually my sister's. I premiered that one in another video not too long ago. And we got that when we were on vacation in Colorado once. Here's that other shrimp ring that I was telling you that I'm trying to find in gold, because this one was straight out of 1973 or so. And it's signed, and this one I got at Sweeney's Jewelers, and I love it. But I'm just paring down as well. You know, you come to realize you can't, you know, if you had 2 lifetimes, wear all this jewelry, right? But I enjoy it. It's not, like my husband always says, if your habit's not hurting anybody, you know, it's not hurting anybody. If you were spending all your money on cigarettes and whiskey and, you know, not going to work, that'd be something else. So that's the way I feel about it too sometimes. That's my consolation anyway. But anyway, guys, please share what you know about the black light thing. And I do use it. I do use the black light for the amber. It's very interesting. It does light it up like a piece of egg yolk or something. It's fabulous. But the ruby thing is something that was new. And it was interesting that the only ones that really didn't look like stoplights was the 18 karat cabochon that I know is an absolute genuine ruby, because it was bought from a jeweler, as was the Tiffany and Company. So let me know what you know. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you come back for another video soon. I just did not have the time to do another unboxing or anything like that today, because I do want to organize before tomorrow. I hope you guys had a wonderful day off if you did, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Please excuse the shaky camera and all of that, but I was just holding it. I need to get me one of those little, what do they call them? Selfie sticks or something? A tripod to hold it with. Thanks again, guys. Have a wonderful night. Bye.